Kickstarter Critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I'm actually just excited to be on GameFound, period, to see what is currently doing the best right now, because there have been quite a few huge projects that just launched recently, with Here to Slay Dungeons, which we're covering today, which raises 1.8 million bucks. Company of Heroes, we're covering later this week, which raised 600,000. Brass Pittsburgh, which raised yesterday and put up 2.4 million. Like, big stuff. And Old King Crowns, yeah, I think that one's still active too at 2.2. But looking at the main image, terrible. I hate it. Like, if you don't care about Here to Slay or know what it is, this does absolutely nothing at all. Luckily, they have this big number down here, so you're like, oh, what's all the commotion about? But player link, time count, age, mechanism, components, anything would be better than here, which is just, hey, here's some art. A cooperative dungeon crawling adventure based on the hit game Here to Slay, which is, I believe, vastly popular. I think that one's like one of those Target games, right? I think that's like super duper popular. 2 to 4 players, ages 10 plus, 90 minutes to play, fantasy strategy RPG. Yeah, I'd like to know more, way more. You're making me click on it. Okay. Unstable Games, I think I've done a couple how to play videos and some of their stuff. Yeah, they do the unicorn ones. Okay. Oh, they got minis now. Why wouldn't that be on the main image? That's way more exciting. As always with the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's see how they convince their Kickstarter backers of that. 47 seconds. We're quick. Form your party. Artwork. Prepare to slay. Cute animals. Dungeons. We're halfway through. No substance at all. Whoa, there was actually cards in this game? Okay. Good looking cards too. We got, like, for a split second you're going to show me this. Yeah, look at all the text on the cards. All right, abilities looks cool. All right, we can put these in, tuck them in. They do different things. Beautiful. That's great. Collect loot, slay monsters, brace for the ultimate showdown. Get the minis, of course. Okay. After the video, do I want it? Not really. I mean, as someone who's never played Here to Slay, nothing there is like, whoa, that blew my mind. Like, there's characters, and you can put upgrades on them, and they go into dungeons to fight monsters, is a very popular formula in our hobby. Nothing in that video showcased anything exciting or different or unique. But if you're a Here to Slay fan, then I imagine, like, oh, it looks like more of the same, but dungeon crawly. 300 bucks. It's a big price, but I'm getting a bunch of minis. I'm getting 4 boxes. It doesn't feel terrible. Kickstarter reasonable on the knee-jerk reaction to the big box all-in deluxeified thing. But Unstable Games, what have they done in the past on crowdfunding? Let's check it out. Mystic Moon. Yeah, they used to do Kickstarters. So let's see. Kickstarter Unstable Games for quite a while, if I recall correctly. All right. Castles. Okay, so let's make sure people got their stuff on Mystic Moon. The Full Moon box set raised 1.7 million bucks. Good for them. Well, we get a production done. Update and pledges are now on boat. Quote. When is the mystery gift going to be revealed? Any updates coming soon? I believe we won't know what each backer that added the $1 endgame mystery add-on gets until we receive it at home. That sounds exciting. High is the stretch pay option. Didn't get noticed when they're not completed. So, yeah, not out yet. Not even production done. Let's see where we are updates-wise on this one to see, because it doesn't show us when it launched. 48 hours until address lockdown. 2 weeks until address lockdown. Yeah, when did it wrap? Open to, well, actually, I guess we can just see when it's supposed to ship. That'll tell us just as much information as well. I've never thought to look there. Oh, these are late pledges. Does it have that? No, it doesn't have the information. You suck. Okay, not out. That one's not out. We'll just go with that. Flat, not out, not even on the boat, not anything. All right. But on Kickstarter, what do we have? We had Twisted Cryptids, Command of Nature, Here to Slay the Original, which I'm assuming is probably out. If, you know, this one's already raised 1.8 million. And they raised 3 million bucks. Nice. On Kickstarter. Did people get the stuff for Twisted Cryptids? My backing and payment was claimed, but I was never shipped my product, and it's been way too long. I'd like either a refund or some form of reimbursement, please. I've never been issues before, but this project, for some reason, has a load of issues. Never mind. I figured out why that happened. Well, good on Isaiah for coming back and mentioning that. Hello, I have problems with my package. I was missing a couple things. Send an email to here, because Rufus, thank you, Rufus, for doing their customer service. Reach out. So, yeah, it looks like people got their stuff. Good deal. We'll check on the Board Game Geek later to see how highly rated they were, or hopefully they'll slap us in the face with, here's the stuff we've made, and it's how great it is. I never received my order 12 months ago. Okay, so good customer service, looks good, just looks like they made the switch over to GameFound for other reasons. Here to Slay Dungeons is here. Can you do it? Yeah. Do I want it? Still not, yeah, but if you love the original Here to Slay, I know it's very highly rated, probably, yeah, at this point. Even though that video... I don't think it was great. Gather your party for a strategic role-playing adventure for 2 to 4 players in this cooperative dungeon crawler. Cool picture. Neato. Beautiful minis. Yeah, like, put those on the front. Your art is not nearly as impressive as the orange in that mini right there, which is why I've seen it twice now. Throughout this campaign, you'll find many items labeled as exclusive and limited edition. Exclusive items will not be available in retail on Amazon or on a website after the campaign ends. Fear of missing out. Good. I mean, not good for the hobby, but good for you. Here to Slay Dungeons Deluxe Edition base games. Inside each exclusive Here to Slay Dungeons base game, you'll find a cooperative and customizable role-playing adventure featuring 4 customized... So it's a role-playing adventure. Oh, but it's a board game. Is it? Which one is it? You're straddling the line? Maybe if you told me more in the video, I would know more. The upgraded deluxe edition base game comes with exclusive premium wooden tokens, a larger exclusive box design that holds sleeve cards. This is great. I love the fact that we're getting to all this stuff right here. Nice, before we get to the price, which is hopefully next. Party Leader box set. Answer the call to adventure with this exclusive Party Leader box set. Packed in this set is everything you'll need for your dungeon crawl, in addition to all 3 exclusive Here to Slay Dungeon Edition base games. This box includes vinyl figures. So this is... so this is a big box that holds everything. All the 3 of these boxes are in here, but it looks like 4 boxes if I'm not paying attention. So that's good. Hero playmats. Ooh, icky. Hate them all. Just put some useful stuff on there. Give us a vote. See what people say. But I imagine people are like, yeah, maybe a slot to put something or other. Unless they're just purely art, in which case, cool. Central playmat. Limited edition, Lay the Foundation Adventure, which this limited edition central playmat, which once again, no useful information on it. Like, oh, here's where cards go, or here's what you do if you're having a 2 or 3 player game. Best playmat I have, period, is for Splendor, because it helps me set up the game every single time. It actually shows like, oh, this is how many chips you need here. This is how many of these should be here in a 2, 3, or 4 player game. That's what you should be striving to. In my personal opinion, I don't give a fudge about your art. Stretch goals. We're not going to do stretch goals. Historically, we've introduced premium upgrades as the campaign unfolds throughout stretch goals. This time around, we're already including those upgrades from the start. We're focusing instead primarily on hero skins. Okay, so we're not doing deluxifications of the game. Hero skins, each with their own unique ability to really lean into the character customization aspect of the game. Plus, we have a few other surprises along the way. Oh, so they're asymmetric hero skins. That's huge. I'd love to know more than just these words. Like, what does this actually mean? Like, a sentence would be great here. I know it's so much to do, but what about the Ranger skin? What makes it different from the other one? Dice Tower. Okay, cool. Available in different languages. While exploring the dungeon, I became very close to the group of fierce denizens, conducted a thorough inspection of several intricate traps, managed my stress like a pro, and even got into a rather sticky situation with an empress. So... like, hey, here thematically, here's what I did in the game. Not a great quote, except for the 10 out of 10. Finally, someone talking about the elephant in the room. Yeah, it's like, as someone who doesn't know what Here to Slay is, I'm not impressed at all. Okay, now we're talking $39. That's a good price. Choose one exclusive Here to Slay Dungeon Edition base game. So that's the actual price. I'd put that on the marquee, honestly. $39, and then see if you could slide me into that $2.99. Because I've seen Here to Slay on the store shelves. I'm like, oh, now it's on Kickstarter? Exclusive Here to Slay Dungeons Deluxe Edition base game. plus all applicable stretch goals. And hey, here's some unlocked stretch goals. I do third of a point grade bump up for mentioning that. Like, I believe that is something that you should always do. Like, when you hit stretch goals, and especially if they're great stretch goals, showcase them in the shopping area. So, $39, plus I get a dice tower, plus I get all these cards. And look at these cards. Yeah, that's so much more impressive than you just showcasing the stinking art for your card. Like, I would have these, I would blow them up a little bit, and I'd even put them next to the other one potentially, because I believe they're like offshoots of those, because I thought skins were purely cosmetic, but you're saying skins as if they're actual just different choices you can make to further customize your character, which is way more exciting than skins. $99, you get the deluxe bundle, which includes deluxe edition base game, so all 3 of them, and slipcases for all 3 base games. How did they make 4 games look like 3 games again? How do they do this? This is the second time where they've made 3 games look like 4 games, and it's working. So, because this is the Molten. That's just the box set, but the way they presented it, they could have tilted it just ever so slightly so you could see that it's a box set. But I think this was I feel like this was honestly a better choice, because I'm like, okay, $25 per box. Whereas it's like, oh no, it's actually 3. Oh, and now you get 3 dice towers and 3 versions of each card. Okay. I like how you did that. It also looks very like presentable. Nah, I don't think that. $2.99. I take that back. People are gonna want everything. And then $2.99. Here's the big box that holds the other big box that already holds all 3 of the games. Why do I need this? Sell me, please. The exclusive Party Leader box set, which includes the exclusive deluxe original, so it includes all 3 of the games, which once again, $100 value. Okay? $100 value. Sell me the other $200. I'm guessing it's all minis. In addition to 12 hero vinyl figures. Oh, minis. Awesome. I want those. Those are fantastic. I'm not $200 wanting those, but we're getting closer. 12 more boss finals. All right, 24 minis. Still not $200 worth, but we're getting there. 12 hero playmats and 1 central playmat that look like just straight up art that's going to collect dust in your home. No thank you. Card sleeves, enough to cover all cards. Yeah, that's your thing. I hate the fact that you haven't even spotlighted how many cards there are in this game. I feel like that's one thing that could be done here if it is a decent number. And then the 9 card dividers. Yeah, I don't think this pledge is going to do very well. I think that this $100 one is undoubtedly... I'll probably be wrong, because Kickstarter and GameFound, this is just how everyone shops, but I feel like they did a really poor job selling me a $200 thing there. Like, and sure, I'm sure it will look better as we hit stretch goals, right? Like, that's going to be the thing. And they did a great job showcasing that. Like, oh yeah, you're getting this, which means you actually get 3 dice towers. Like, you need them. But, yeah, I'm excited to check the pledges, because I feel like they fumbled that $2.99. It doesn't feel good. Finally, a game in this genre I can get my friends and family to tackle. Affable setup and rule sets make for a quick and satisfying delve into a dungeon, gain some loot, slay some monsters, and hopefully make it out to tell our tales on the next journey. Matt, yes, like your quote. Like, quote before it. No. Like, okay, it's quick, it's easy to set up. All right, main one, 4,587, because... you know, that's our hobby. That's our hobby. People are like, I don't need to spend $100 on this game. I need to spend $300. Good for them. I don't feel like they sold it well, but they got what people want, which is a spinoff to a massively popular, spectacular game. And as I said, $300. If you're not from around here, the Kickstarter GameFound world, $300 for the all-in is not good or great, but it's not terrible. Like, we see 350, 400s all the time. So plus, once again, they did a really good job here of making it look like you're getting 4 boxes, even though it's 3 boxes. It's the slip. I don't even know. I feel like that was an intentional choice, and it was a good one. My experience with creators' games is that they are big on cutesy art and relatively content empty. I've played a couple, and yeah, I would never, like, $300. I don't know if there's enough game there. Choose your adventure. 39. So 418 people are just, I just need one. Dundle Bungeon, all of them, 3,052. Okay, so they still crushed it. Well, I don't want to say crushed it, because I say 7 to 10 times 1 for your base, which, I guess it'd be this one. Yeah. Yeah. They crushed it. 3052 there. I'm glad that's there. Upgraded dungeon tiles. Whoa. We'll expand the size of these in the Here to Slay dungeons for an even more immersive experience. Okay. That's neat. New druid skin, new fighter skin. This is where I can get that sentence that I want. Cool. Add-ons, get all the stuff. This is like, yeah, it's $35 for these figures. How large are these? How big are these? It says they're overgrown. And they're pre-painted. Okay, yeah, pre-painted. I didn't take that into consideration. That makes the price still not feel great to me, but it makes it feel better, because pre-painted minis are expensive. How to play? Wow! I'd put this way higher. I hate where they put that new volume button there. 1125, not bad at all. Good stuff. I'd leave it this way earlier. What's in the box? Oh, yeah, in case you actually want to know that before you give us $300. 4 hero meeples, the cards. Yeah, it looks cool. And different monsters and different tiles because, you know, they're different. Now, these are also different characters, too. So you're essentially getting all... So they had, like, a big game, and they pretty much just broke it down into 3 games. And most people just got the big game. Party Leader box set. Okay. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Now, see, I feel like these zooming in, that helps a lot. You, not as much. Less game with minis and more minis with some game. Yeah, I mean, quite literally, when the base, like, you can get all the games for $100, or you can get the deluxe for $300. That is a 2-to-1 ratio of sizzle to steak. Not great. Click here for the rule booklet. Well put, Caleb. All right, rule booklet. Did we use the back? Well, no, we didn't. Why would we want to use the back? Why is the quick start guide here? Why put it on page 30? Why not put it on the back of the rules? Oh, this is a different thing. I thought that was useful. Okay, it's a different useful thing. Yeah, I hate the back of your rule booklet not being used for anything helpful. That's always just a red flag to me from a game publisher standpoint. Like, that decision to just be like, yeah, we could make this more user-friendly and more likely to hit the table more often and easier to use, so you're less likely to have to go to the rule booklet. Or we could try and get you to go to our website and buy stuff and ask questions there. Thanks. What do we got? Stuff, things. Yeah, okay. Project details, shipping to Texas. For the Here to Slay Dungeon project, we'll be shipping all pledges tiers on a wave in early 2027. We expect the localized games to ship a few months after the English version. Cool. Different languages, good for them. Choose your adventure, so that's $12, so I'm looking at a $52 game. Is that right? Because it was $39. And when everything is $114. It doesn't feel great, but that's $38 a game. Doesn't feel terrible either. You got to be a part of the Kickstarter campaign, go through all the stretch goals, the deluxifications, maybe decide if they convince you to go the extra $200. Doesn't feel bad. Kickstarter reasonable. Plus, solid track record. And yeah, it's people's. All right, $1.8 million. So that was one thing I will say. I don't feel like you did a good job at all selling this to me if I don't know what Here to Slay is and if I don't know who you are. That was just, I felt like you did an abysmal job mentioning who you are. Like, you could showcase the fact that, yeah, we're a totally trusted company. We have games in retail stores. You know, we've had this many games that are rated on Board Game Geek. Let me do it for you because it's not hard. It blows my mind when companies don't do this. Yeah, this is the 1,500th rated game. That is rarefied air. When I click on it, I'm going to be able to find an even more... So, top 200 party game, top 600 family game. Now, obviously, I know these are different games and spin-offs of games, but what I'm saying is this provides a track record of, all right, we can... Oh, no, T-Turtle is a different thing. We're at unstable games, yes. So we got 1,500, 3,500, 40, and I'm sure some of these were nominated for awards. Like, so you could have like a huge thing, just like, all right, we did this, that, the other thing, and they didn't do it at all. I feel like that was really poorly done. They're just leaning so hard on the fact that you know what Here to Slay is, and I felt like that was a poor choice. But they have a $1.8 million, so they're like, yeah, whatever. And colored minis, like, oh, that's a great shot right there. Put some colored minis on the front. All right, updates, comments, give this one a grade. What is happening? Welcome, 1 million unlocked. Thank you for committing to make the best adventure yet. Let's see what the most recent one. So let's get some reveals. As I stated here last episode, we're making a different approach to stretch goals for the here thing. So yeah. Oh, yeah, this is it. Like, this is what you showcased to me. Like, why isn't this the stretch goal area? Why do I have to go to your update? And if you could zoom in even more. Like, that'd make me... Oh, because it's in a different language or something? No, that's their names. Because this is a game changer. All right, you're playing as the wizard. Well, do you want to be Cookie or Snowball? They each have their own. So the first time you play, that's exciting. The second time you play, that's exciting. Every time you play, right? Like, it just adds asymmetry to the game. Fantastic. New sorcerer skin, new fighter skin. You keep using the word skins, though, and I just feel like that's a really poor choice of words. And I wonder if they're doing that for reasons we'll see in, like, 2 years, right? Like, put a bookmark on this. But if people get mad about them doing something, they're like, yeah, you said you wouldn't do this because on a Kickstarter backer GameFound thing. They'll be like, yeah, but that's because it's for skins. It's not for actual like that. I don't know. It's just a weird choice to use for the skins. Very excited. Is there any future where we might see vinyl figures, the alternate skin version? Oh, wow. I just noted a comment below. This has already been brought up and passed along to the team. Yeah, more minis. Yeah, that would make that $300 price point. Like, that's how you get there. Like, if they start adding in a couple minis here or there, it's like, oh, yeah, and they're pre-painted, and we're finally going to zoom in on them. You need to take the school cards. Got a cue. The consensus answer that everything can be mixed except the dungeon styles. But I noticed after looking at all the character abilities so far that I don't think the Necromancers could be played properly with the dungeon other than it's one it comes in, because the ability it requires, which I think is only this, am I correct here? So essentially, Aceland is saying, I read the rules, and it looks like these aren't going to be able to mash together. Which, that's bad. Like, that immediately makes me go, wait. I thought I was buying 3 boxes I could just throw all together and I could have a billion choices. You're telling me, oh, there's certain conditions and whatnot? You would need to take the school cards needed for the class to the second version, example for Scout. Thank you so much for replying to me. I appreciate it, but you didn't answer my question. What is shade? If shade is only usable in the... Yeah, so still unanswered. So it looks like that's... Hopefully they get in there. That's from just today. Fully funded in 1 minute and 40 seconds. Let's go. This thing just launched today. It is a new stretch. Okay. Yeah, I imagine they're going to do the old dungeon roll tactic. And I just say dungeon roll because that's the first Kickstarter that I can really think of that did it way back in the day, where it's like just stretch goal after stretch goal after stretch goal. And it just got to the point where they just beat you down with how many stretch goals there were. It's like, fine, I tap out. I'll back your game. However, that was for like a $15, $20, $25 little dice chucker, whereas this one we're talking about painted minis. And if they're going to be bringing out painted minis on the stretch goals, that's huge. Unfortunately, more languages are relying on having the localization partner for it. However, the team is always listing, that's for about language. Not far from unlocking the other 2 stretch goals that were announced, so people are excited. Can I just clarify something, because I don't think it's very transparent? If it's correct that none of the single deluxe games comes with miniatures, only meeples. That was my understanding. Miniatures are extra. Everything that comes in the boxes is covered in under what's in the boxes section of the gameplay. That is where it shows that what comes in each of the deluxe base games. This shows what comes in the party leader box. So yeah. So I don't think it's very transparent. Yeah. I go back to the 3 boxes looking like 4 boxes 2 times things. There's certain things here they're just like, yeah, but I don't think that this showcases minis though. I will say that this feels, actually, now that I make the jump from the 99 to the 299, yeah, it does. Like, it doesn't showcase any minis, and it would, clearly. Which is why, once again, okay. Final grade. Do I want it? Nah. I mean, yeah, I do. Like, as a game, it sounds fun once I went through your whole page. But your video didn't sell it to me on why it seemed like it was fun or different from other games, right? It just looks like a generic dungeon crawl with cute animals, which, once again, probably been done at least 5 other times before, because everybody loves the cutesy animals, okay? If I'm a fan, then yeah, I probably want it because you have put out consistently pretty highly rated games. And the one that this is based off is a very highly rated game. Like 1500 is way, like most people would just categorize that as a great game. Like to be in that kind of rarefied air, great. So I understand. A lot of people excited. But if just me as Joe Smo who's never played Here Slay, no. You didn't spotlight your track record that well. You didn't spotlight how highly rated this game was, or awards it got, or why it was great, or what's different from that to this, or anything. You started. Yeah, I didn't feel like you did anything for new people. Do I want it? No. Meh out of 10. Wait for BGG reviews. Pick it up from Target or used at LGS, Board Game Bazaar. Oh yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that, Caleb. There were no like quotes aside from like some play testers. There were no third-party videos. They got me with the how to play, right? Like that how to play honestly is gold. Everything else after that is silver in my opinion, but not having that, it's a bit concerning. Back of the rule booklet also concerning, but those are minor things. So do I want it? Not really. Can you do it? Yeah, he got $1.8 million and it's a 3, like this is 2 separate questions. Can you make the $100 version? Yeah. Your game doesn't look that technically impressive at all. And I'm not saying that as a knock. I'm saying from a manufacturing perspective, for someone who worked for a Chinese manufacturer who manufactured board games, and I did quotes and I made people's quotes for people's games, it's not an expensive or hard project to create. The minis, the $300 pledge, that's where it gets more concerning if this is a smaller company. But they seem to be handling it pretty well as well, right? It's 24 minis for an extra $200 and an obnoxious, obscene amount of playmats. And those playmats, that's really smart on them, honestly, because just think of the print run they're doing for each and every one of these playmats. And it's just the price keeps going down and down and down and down. And I hate the fact they lumped it in there. Like, just really hate it. But I feel like it was a smart business decision because they knew their customers were going to be sheep and just throw them the money. So can you do it? Yeah. But I don't like the cut of your jig at all. And then how much is it? It feels like an I'll wait till retail. Caleb said it best. Wait for BGG reviews. Pick it up from Target because, yeah, you are up against the gun of picking it up at retail, right? Like they mentioned it at one point, like, oh yeah, this is some of the stuff that's never going to be seen outside of retail kind of thing. But when it's like, yeah, I can pick this up probably once it comes out at Target, they'll probably be like a 2-for-1 if it comes out at Target, which I'm assuming it will, that's good for you. You've done so great as a gaming company that I assume your game is going to show up at a big box store and I'll be able to purchase it cheaper. Like that's kudos to you, but it also means that I'm like, maybe I'll wait on this one. So how much is it? It feels Kickstarter reasonable, but not good. The final grade is the main image. Like doesn't do anything at all if you do not know about the original game. Like just like this. If see minus. Yeah, I think I'm going to C minus. Talk me into a C. I'm trying to think of it from a perspective of someone who loves Here to Slay. And that $100 pledge is not bad at all, especially since I don't care about the minis nearly as much. I'm going to go with a C. But Here to Slay Dungeons. Not a cut of the jig of the... I don't like the cut of the jig of the unstable games. But, like that. Oh, man, that looks good. Show me those minis. Let me know in the comments below your final grade for Here to Slay Dungeons. And you enjoy Kickstarter content, please be sure to click on the Kickstarter link down below. I'm going to run a crowdfunding project a little bit later this year. I'll be selling $30 Kickstarter critiques where you can essentially buy one, and then I'll do whatever you want me to cover. And it never expires, so you can use it for your publisher. You can gift it to your favorite publisher. You can give it to your least favorite publisher if you think they're doing a crappy job. Whatever you want to do, check it out. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Oh, there's so many tabs. There it is. Bye.